Hi fellow Django developers, Hezekiah here from alwaysdjango.com, where we discuss interesting Django topics that help you grow, improve as a Django developer. So if that sounds interesting, like, subscribe, share this video with anyone you feel you find this video important. So today we are going to discuss Django generic list view, right? From the Django generic class. So this will be the fifth video, should be the fifth video in our Django generic class playlist, right, where we are discussing everything about Django generic views. We have discussed template views, form views, create view, and the create view was the last one we discussed. This is the what we had here, where we can simply create in our person model, where we can create a person instance, right, and it redirects us to this welcome page, right. So if you are not updated, if you can't remember, maybe you didn't see the first videos in this playlist, the playlist should be popping out like on your video on your screen now. If you are watching this video on YouTube, the playlist should be popping out on your screen so that you can click on it and watch it. I also leave a link to it in the description. So let's get into it. Let's go back to our playlist. So this is what we had. Let me take this out. This is what we had before, right? This is what we had before, the create view, where we can, that's the output we are having here. This is what we had before. So today we are going to look at create view, right? So right here from Django views.generic, you import list view, right? So let's create the class is equal to list view, right? List view, list view, or list, then we import from list view, right? So here we, like always, we have properties we can override. First one is the template name. The template name will set it as, I have a create view.html, I should have a list.html right here. So here we have it, so we'll say list.html. After that, obviously we have to mention the model we want to iterate over. That's the model we want to list is instances. So I didn't say what list view is used for. List view is used for listing out instances in a model. So let's say you have a model, for instance a person model in this case, I want to list out all the persons in that model, right, and render it to the template. List view is what you use. So let's say the model we want to use here is the person model, right? So the next thing we need is the context object name. I'll say what context object name, I'll tell you what it is. Let's say persons. Now context object name, in our view, right, in our list view for instance, we need a way to reference the variable that will be returned to us, the variable that we can use the for loop to loop over and get its instance. For instance, this list view is a list, it's returning a list, right? So it's not returning a particular person instance. So let's say it's a list, so it will return something like a list. Inside that list we have person 1, we have John, and in that list we also have Hezekiah, and that list we also have something like Usman. So in the list we want to return this list, right? So we need a way to reference this list in the template. So that's what this context object name. So in the template right now, we can do for person and persons, where persons is the name of this this context object name we have specified here, right? I hope this is clear enough. So this is all we need. This is basically all we need to work with the list view. So let's go to our urls.py file. So urls.py file, I imported the list view, we have added it here. So let me remove it and start afresh. So let's say path, let's say the name of the path is list view, then the variable, the class, we import the class. The name of the class is ListView. From this our views.py file. So ListView, let's copy this dot as view. Don't forget your as view, then name. So let's go to our server is running. Our server is running now. So let's copy this, go to our browser and paste this. So this is it. We are looping over this. So let's go back to our template and see what we have there. And our template list.html. So you can see, like I said, we use this for loop here to loop over these persons, right? If you can remember, this persons is our context object name, which is this. If we should change this to maybe let's say P, right, and go back again, if we should reload, you can see nothing is rendered out. It's saying no person instance is found. That's because we have an empty tag here. We have an empty tag here. It said if this is empty, return no person instance is found. Why? Because this person is not defined again, because we have changed it to P, right? So if we change it again to, if we change it to P here, go back again, reload, you can see we are getting it back, right? So this is it. This is really it. This is how you use the Django generic list view. So first thing you do is obviously you import it. After importing it, you create your class and inherit from that list view, right? If you observe here, the name of this class is not the same thing with the list view. Remember, if you create the same name for this class, if you create maybe list view with maybe capital V here, with capital V here, you probably run into error. You probably have an error with importing, like you are seeing here, right? So make sure the name of this your view is different from the name of this view. So you are using lowercase v in this instance, right? So in the next tutorial, the next tutorial should be, if you see here, we are adding an anchor tag on this name, but this anchor tag is going nowhere. Like if you click here, the anchor tag is going nowhere right now because we just have the hashtag right here. So in the next tutorial, we'll be looking at detail view, right? So that if you click on this anchor tag right here, if you click on this, we can get a detail. We can redirect to a page that gives us details about this person, right? So if I was you, I'll subscribe and turn up the notification so that I'll stay updated when new videos will be released. And again, like we'll discuss that in the update view. Subscribe and turn off the notification. I have something for you while we are discussing the update view. I don't want to talk about it here because it will be more important in the generic update, Django generic update view. So that's it for me, guys. Have a nice day. Take care of yourself. Take care of one another. Peace.